I've got a water pump bearing type roller. The inner race of the bearing, the outer race of the bearing is still in there. You know, sometimes when those bearings deteriorate and you try to pull it out, you just pull the guts out. Now we need to get that outer race out. Slide the roller in. We're going to use our 1" to 1 1/4" collet. We're using the same forcing screw that we use for our 3 most common sizes of collets. I'm going to insert this so that the lips of the collet are going to expand into the groove where the balls once rode. I'm going to leave just a little bit of slack so that I can align it with my jacking screw. And we're going to screw the jacking screw in until it stops, and then I'm going to back off about 1 turn just so it's a little easier to break down when I'm done. Now that everything is aligned, I'm going to tighten that collet just a little bit more. You don't want it too tight or you could crack that outer race, but you want it pretty snug. Okay, if you have one of these type of rollers just like this one that has an aluminum hub that this bearing is pressed into, and if this is so tight that it does not want to come out, I recommend that you heat the outside of the end of this roller after you have everything set up and you have your collet inserted and you have a little bit of tension already. That's when I recommend you apply a little bit of heat. Now if you have one of these type of rollers that's solid steel, so you've got a solid steel socket that this bearing is pressed into, I don't recommend you heat the outside of those. What I recommend you do in that case is heat the inside of this outer race until it starts to turn red, and then let it cool for about an hour and then come back and pull that out.